California, a place known for its beautiful beaches, great weather, and, oh yeah, wildfires. But now, it's also known for the never-ending Trump versus Newsom drama. It's like the greatest soap opera, except with more flames. Oh, of course. If Newsom had just sent all that Northern California water down to Los Angeles, these fires would have been put out like that. Who needs fire departments or helicopters when you can just divert water, right? Forget about climate change, drought, or poor fire response infrastructure. It's totally the fish's fault. Yeah, Newsom's office quickly shot that down. Apparently, no magical water restoration declaration exists, despite Trump's best efforts to create one. But hey, who needs facts when you've got a good old-fashioned blame game going on? Experts have pointed out that the real problem wasn't some mythical water policy, but rather the state's infrastructure challenges, like dry fire hydrants and power outages that affected water pumps. But who cares about that, right? It's just a minor detail. Right, infrastructure issues like dry hydrants and power outages. Those are just things that don't make for good headlines. Instead, let's blame the fish. Because honestly, if we just keep the water in one place for the fish, fires won't stand a chance. Duh. Newsom has been actively working on fire prevention, but apparently his real plan all along was to keep water flowing to fish. Sure, forget about evacuations, firefighting strategies, and emergency responders. Just send a tweet about fish and watch the fires vanish. Meanwhile, Trump has been reminding us all how much he really knows about California's water system. Did he mention how his golf courses are doing during this fire season? Don't worry, I'm sure his water diversion policies would have been perfect for those firestorms, right? We need to divert water to the people, not the fish. The fish don't need the water, the people need it. Oh yes, who needs an actual policy on fire management or better infrastructure, when you can just blame some poor fish? Trump's taking us all back to the good old days of blaming everything and other. Whether it's politics, policies, or even water. Honestly, at this point, I wouldn't be surprised if Trump says the fish started the fire in the first place. Maybe they were trying to create a distraction while plotting an escape from a failing ecosystem. Classic fish move. Experts also noted that the primary issue with these wildfires was not water management. Dry fire hydrants and power outages were the real issues. But sure, let's blame the fish, because that totally fixes the problem. Yes, dry hydrants, power cuts, and burned out emergency equipment, those are just minor issues. But we all know who the real villain is here. The smelt fish. They've been plotting this all along. Governor Newsom's office has repeatedly emphasized that their focus is on fire safety and infrastructure, not on creating fantasy policies to divert water. But sure, let's just keep pretending fish are the real problem here. So, as we eagerly wait for the next Trump versus Newsom showdown, let's hope California focuses more on fire safety and less on the fish. Because, let's face it, if fires could be extinguished by water policies and fish-friendly politics, we'd all be living in an aquatic utopia by now. In all seriousness, wildfires are a serious problem, and it's going to take a lot more than finger-pointing to prevent them. Let's focus on what really matters. Protecting lives, homes, and communities.